So today we're going to finally look at the Evergoods CPL 24. That's been out for years now, but I want to pull in some 2025 packs, right? Like the Air City Pack Pro 2 made out of ballistic nylon, and also the Able Carry Max EDC pack, which is in VX21. These three packs I think will be a good comparison against the OG right here. So let's pretend for a second that you don't know anything about the Evergoods Civic Panel Loader, or CPL 24, right? We're gonna run through the pack and then we'll pull in our comparable options back here, right? 24 liter is in that great size range between 20 and 26. I'm gonna show you the things that I like about this pack and some of the things that I don't like, all right? Number one thing that I like about this pack is this material. This is the 840D ballistic nylon. It gives this pack a really rugged and substantial feel. Now, Evergoods is starting to use a lot of 420 on the outside of their pack. I love this material. I want to see this material on a lot more of their packs. Now, it does give it a little bit of weight because this pack at 24 liters is 3.1 pounds, which is in that range. Like, I still don't think it's too heavy of a material. 3.1 pounds for 24 liters is really, really good. All right. So that's the number one thing. I love the shine of this material. It feels really good. It has like some resistance against like dog hair, you know, stains. It's just a great overall material. It's like heavy. It's not the 1000D ballistic, which can become a little bit too much. It's like perfect. It's a perfect material. I don't know. It's like pliable. It's got a nice sheen. Like it will expand out the way that Evergoods has designed a lot of the pockets, so you could put larger items in there. I think a lot of that has to do with that 840D ballistic nylon. All right. So the next thing, now the number two thing, I held up one finger. I should have been holding up two. The number two thing that I like about this pack is the organization. Outstanding everyday carry organization. It's not over the top, right? It's like, it's not pockets everywhere, pockets on pockets, but just really well designed pockets. All right, so let's go ahead to the first one. Right here in the front, right? This is one of multiple quick access pockets, right? In here, it's got some simple slip pockets, and I have like this Rock Bros. Who knows who Rock Bros are? But anyway, so I have a little pouch in there, but you have some nice simple slip pockets where I can put like my Nightcore EDC 23, and I have my Skeletal in there as well. So you have one pocket here. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. You have one pocket here, it's a larger size pocket, and then up at the top here, you have like a pin slot pocket, right? But it's enough space in that pocket to keep 2 pins. And then down at the bottom, you have a nice mesh pouch to keep all your, you know, smaller items, the stuff that might get around and move around in your bag. But for me, I just put in my knife, like I'm using that as another pocket. This is the Spyderco Sage 5 in Rex 21. But yeah, I use that as also like an additional slip pocket because I didn't really have any smaller items that I wanted to, you know, kind of put in my bag. So it just, you know, I use bags like how I want to. There is this large amount of space right here in the front. I've seen guys put cap ones in there. It's enough space for a jacket. But for me, Rock Bros. Shout out to them, whoever heard of them. But yeah, this organization, simple but excellent. It reminds me a lot of the Recycle Firefighter Battalion, you know, because I think that bag came out before this one. But not to say that they are copying or anything like that, but just the organizational style is really cool. And then throughout the bag is like this theme of, you know, being able to set the bag on the side or carry it on your shoulder and being able to access the pockets. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and talk about the pocket in this main section where you can access it the same way, right? While it's on body, you can access this long interior pocket where I have like my umbrella, microfiber cloth. You could do all of that while the bag is on body. Excellent organization. I'll give you a better look at that pocket in a second. Now, on the yoke, this is the pocket that I use the most, right? The yoke pocket, top pocket, however you want to say it. In and out, Wallet, key, cell phone go in this pocket. It's a good size, right? For how long the pocket is, you would think it would be really, really deep, but it's really not, right? And it kind of compresses down a little bit. Still good size for wallet, keys, cell phone. Yeah. So in there, I have the Beats Power Pro 2s. I have a regular iPhone in there. And then you can kind of see how big that pocket is. There is like a little red lanyard with the metal. Is this metal? I think it's metal clip right there. But it's not super, super deep, right? It's deep enough to take stuff like this, like stuff that would you would normally put inside of your pockets. So that is a great thing, right? So you got one pocket for, you know, your tools and items right here. Then you have this other pocket. Now let's go around to this side right here. This is your laptop section. This is actually excellent as well. So really easy to get it on the side when you lay it down. 15-inch laptop will fit in there. See that red strap? You can use it to secure the laptop inside, or you can move it out of your way and put it behind in that section and then be able to pull your laptop out. So 15-inch laptop fits in there no problem. You could put some more stuff in there. Like it's like almost an accordion style, not almost. It is an accordion style opening. So you could put a tablet in there. Anything flat, magazines, papers. The design of this is probably that's number 3. I love the simple, clean lines of this pack, right? It's not over the top, right? It's very unassuming. When you put it on your back, it may kind of look, I've heard people say it looks like you got a parachute on, but I love the simple look of this. Everything's like low profile. The handles are really low profile. No water bottle pockets on the side. We'll get back to that, right? But this is a very clean design. I mean, you got these things like Air calls them darts. This gives you like the extra volume on the top of the bag, but everything about this bag just looks super clean. The number 4 thing is the comfort. For me, the comfort of this pack is excellent. Now, I've heard some complaints on the internet, you know how reliable the internet is, but that the back panel here would curve and kind of be uncomfortable, dig into people's backs. For me, I'm 6 foot, it doesn't. This pack, you should be wearing it kind of high and tight, right? That's how the design of this yoke system works. You see how it kind of pulls out right here? No load lifters or anything like that. It's been designed, or let me use Evergoods words, pattern. It's been patterned so that you don't need load lifters. The back panel comes up, nice, comfortable, comes down to your shoulders. Nice, subtle curvature in that back panel, as you can see. This is very comfortable for me. Very comfortable for me. Now, if you're a shorter guy, I'm not sure. Like, I could see where if this was longer than your torso, this would hit like the lower part of your back. Maybe uncomfortable. Seen a lot of feedback about the comfortability of this in your lower back. But for me, taller guy, I wear it high and tight. Very comfortable. Have absolutely no problems with this this bag at all. So let's go into like the main section of the bag. You got reverse coil, number 10 YKK zippers. They do an excellent job. And what I want to show you is on this top lid, you see the kind of like space and volume that Evergoods builds into these bags? That is an excellent thing. So that front pocket, even when I put larger items in there, I have space. I have space for that stuff, right? So let's pull down this lid. This is that large mesh pocket that I was talking about earlier, where I have my umbrella and then also my microfiber cloth, and I also have some mechanics gloves. This pocket is actually huge, and I don't mind the fact that it's got this side opening. Even when I lay the pack out open, it's fine. I'm able to access and put my stuff in there with no problem. Now, up at the top, you have the opaque pocket made out of their 420D high tenacity nylon, right? Everything Evergoods uses technical specs. You gotta get the words right. But this feels really good. This lining material, very heavy duty. Like backed against this 840D is a winner. Now, you unzip. You have number 8 arc reverse coil YKK zips in the inside. Now I use this opaque pocket as like almost like a third quick access pocket because it's right here at the top. I can get it at it really quickly by just unzipping the bag. So in there, I just put my sunglasses. These are out of like the crush zone of the main section here. So up top, out of my way. And then also I have non-lethal self-defense option, right? Some pepper spray. But, because I might want to get to that quickly if I need it. Of course, at the top, they got the Evergoods tag in the inside, which they've been doing pretty much since the beginning, and it tells you the specifics of the bag. I like that for all the bag geeks out there that want to know what kind of material is this. It's right here, bro, right inside the inside of your bag. The stitching and quality inside of these bags is excellent. The main section, even though I have this huge Yeti lunchbox, like this is the test, right? When you put a big item in an everyday carry pack, like something that you normally wouldn't carry, or maybe you're carrying just a big item, what happens when you put it inside the bag, right? Do you have any more space? So what I've been noticing, like, because I'm carrying my lunch to work like more frequently now, trying to save a little dollars, right? This lunchbox doesn't want to fit into every bag that I was like, oh, I love this bag. But then when I actually put, you know, a larger item in there, it's like, I don't have space for the rest of the stuff that I would usually carry. So this pack does an excellent job of that. So Evergoods cap 1 right here, Evergoods cap 2 right there. This is like medical kit. This is like electronics and stuff. So yeah, so that fits in there. Large Yeti lunchbox, and then also some snacks in a hard shell case. It also keeps the snacks kind of, this is a pro tip, right? It keeps the snacks fresh, right? When you put them in like a water sealed case like that. So when you do want to bust them open, and I might be carrying this for weeks on end, and I don't actually use my snacks. But when I am hungry, this is Fat Boy tips, right? When I am hungry, I want them to be fresh. So I put them in a hard shell case. So then in the main section here, you have like just a nice little stretch pocket, nylon stretch pocket. You could put a tablet in there. You could put papers in there. A 12-inch tablet would fit in there actually with no problem. It is suspended off the bottom just a little bit though, right? You have these lay flat mollies or Powell's webbing lashing points that you could hook a knife or a flashlight or something like that. And then only other thing in there is this stay. This is the stay so that the bag kind of keeps its rigidity in the inside of the bag. So even when you pull on the grab handles, the bag's gonna, you know, not bunch up and kind of fold in on itself. But great packability. The capacity space in this bag is a positive. It's excellent. I just want to talk about these shoulder straps just for one more second, right? I love the S-curve design of these shoulder straps. They feel really, really good. Now, they're not like overly bulky, like they're not a GR1, but at the same time, they're very, very comfortable, right? Very, very comfortable. You see this like little pass through. That's if you ever wanted to carry like a water bladder. This bag is really designed to do everything. But back to these shoulder straps, I'm really happy with them. They kind of feel like a bear hug on my back. The back panel also is up there as well. I would kind of think that this falls in like medium, like, yeah, I like it, but it's not my top thing. Right, the breathability of this is excellent. This new kind of mesh that they use, they introduced this mesh, I believe, on this bag, right? Or maybe it was the CTB. It might have been the Civic Travel bag. But yeah, this mesh is definitely nice and breathable. We're moving into the summertime now, and yeah, you're gonna need some type of breathability on your back. Now, don't get it, I don't have any misconceptions. Your back is still gonna get hot if it's 80 or 90 degrees out there. This is gonna help some. So let's move into the negatives about this bag, right? The negatives. And there are some that I've already harped on Evergoods bags in the past. The grab handle, right? The great grab handle of Evergoods. I don't want to beat Evergoods up too bad, but these grab handles are, for how good this bag is, this is the weak point, right? And you're only as strong as your weakest link. Is that like cliche, right? But yeah, this grab handle is the reason why I don't like it. It's very sharp. Now, if they did some padding, I've seen them kind of use like some nylon on some of their collaboration bags, where they just use like a heavier nylon webbing. I would love to see that on these bags. They want to keep this streamlined, low profile look, and I get it. But putting weight in this bag and grabbing it up, it's super sharp on your hands. It's why you see people trying to do all kinds of modifications to this section of the bag, right? Or the grab handles, right? Nice little clip areas where you could put in a carabiner or one of those hero clips or whatever. I like the grab handle, the long grab handle on the side. That's super cool. More like a luggage style, but why can't we build in, Evergoods is like, why can't we build in these luggage type of features into an everyday carry pack? Great idea, right? So you still have some more areas right here where you can kind of grab the bag. Now, the next thing that I don't like about this bag, it's like it wants to stand, but not really. Right? And I don't know if that was one of the features that people were really looking for when this bag was designed. But if I just touch this bag, it's going to fall over. Right? It's like, I don't think it would take too much correction in the design of this bag for it to truly stand on its own. But I guess it's the way you pack it. I might have it packed out in a way that wants to lean forward, especially with some of these heavier like tool items in the front. But yeah, I would love for this bag, when I set it down, that it stood on its own, right? That would be excellent, right? And then, not a complaint from me, but might be a complaint from some, is that this bag does not have any water bottles pockets on the side. Now, Evergoods does make, like the MPL, the CTB, those have water bottle pockets on the side. I love the clean look of this, and I don't need water bottle pockets on every bag. Now, let's get these other bags down. All right, so here we go. We got the Able Carry Max EDC pack, which is at 26 liters, and the CPL 24 liters, right? So I think that these packs are very comparable. But let me tell you on a quick rundown about what I like and what I don't like, because I don't want to waste any time, right? The grab handles on, we're gonna start there yet. The grab handles on this pack are a lot better. The shoulder straps on this pack are a lot wider on the Able Carry, a lot wider, more substantial, right? I wouldn't say that they're more comfortable, just because that this ergonomic fit on the CPL definitely does something for me. It fits kind of like no other backpack that I've tried on, right? These are more standard backpack straps, but they're very, very comfortable. Now, the organization on the Max Pack is good, but still not as good as the CPL 24, and I'll show you why, right? I've done a whole review on this. This has a water bottle pocket, so for those water bottle guys that want to carry their water, this one has a pocket for that, right? You do have a pocket in the back, quick access pocket. This one's a little smaller than the CPL, right? So just notice that. Now, the main thing is for the organization from the Max Pack is in this front section. On the Max, they don't really have any organizational slots. That's one of the things that I did comment on the video. So again, the CPL kind of takes it from me from the Max as far as organization on the fly, right? Now, one thing that the Max does have is the fact that they have it in this VX21, which I would love to see the CPL. I think they've done it on the CPL, some VX material. But inside, same kind of capacity space. I would probably argue that the CPL does a better job of capacity space, just because of the way that this is designed. Like the Max, it doesn't go full clamshell, and you can definitely see that you don't have the same amount of capacity space in here. Now, the finishes on the Max EDC pack are nicer than on the CPL, just in my humble opinion, right? You got number 10 lockable zippers on this pack. They does kind of stand up on its own, but this is another one that really doesn't stand up on its own as well. But I think that as far as everyday carry in 2025, this is a really, really good one. This one is good as well. The CPL is good, and it wins in a lot of categories. Let's pull down the next one, right? All right, so we'll pull down the Air City Pack Pro 2, which I think is probably for 2025 thus far. 2025 is probably one of the best releases. Now, the grab handles, again, on this pack are excellent. Now, the CPL gives you 2 grab handles, one on the top and one on the side. Now, this one gives you 3, right? So we up in the game now, right? We're up in the game. So, shoulder straps on the back of this bag, kind of the same story as the Able Carry Max, right? On the Air Pack. Not so much like this crazy ergonomic S cut like on the CPL, more of a basic backpack strap, but super wide and comfortable. Both of these bags are super comfortable to me. Now, the laptop orientation is different. On the top, right, you access it this way while you access the CPL on the side. I don't think I prefer a way. I mean, I don't. It doesn't matter to me. This pack stands up on its own. There's nothing in that pack and it stands up on its own. Now, we have water bottle pockets on the side of this. It does kind of, add to the aesthetic. I think, makes it more complicated as far as an aesthetic. Now, as far as the organization on this on the City Pack Pro here, the Evergoods is going to win, hands down, for like admin stuff, smaller items, because the City Pack only has this one pocket right here to keep your smaller items. And then you move into the main section where it still has like the 2 pockets on the top, kind of just like the CPL, but these pockets are smaller than what's in the CPL. Now, the volume as well this is a 24-liter pack. The volume as well is a little bit smaller than the Evergoods. Evergoods, like the capacity space, this boxy shape gives it a lot more volume. But again, this is no slouch at all. This is one of the best packs out on the market, in my humble opinion, for the price as well, right? But the grab handles, for me, like these are so nice. The City Pack Pro just nailed the grab handles, right? Just nailed them. They look really, really good. But the top pocket, again, let's talk about the top pocket. On this, very shallow, right? Very, very shallow. Nice webbing or nylon in the inside. But this is very shallow as far as the quick access pocket. The CPL has it beat. That yoke pocket, this pocket right here, this has way more space in it, right? It's not huge, but it has way more space than the Air Pack right here. Now, the finishes on the packs, right? I think there's some better materials being used over here on the Air Pack, in my humble opinion, right? You got AquaGuard zips for the laptop compartment. You have number 10 YKK zips. Then they kind of finish it with the Hypalon. This is 1040D ballistic nylon, heavier weight material. You'll feel it in the pack, but this is just a little bit cleaner of a pack to me. Then the CPL is more like it's less finished. It's not rough, but it's just less finished when you kind of like line these 2 packs up together. So if you're looking for a little bit smaller of a pack and you want a little bit more polish, both the Able Carry and the Air Pack are a little bit more polished. But if you're looking for capacity and better organization, more thought out organization, capacity space, and all of the pocketing, the CPL is the winner for that. Still in 2025, right? Let's talk about the price of the CPL for a second. I think the price is still really competitive. For $279 is right in line with what you'll pay for, the City Pack Pro, or what you'll pay for the Able Carry Max EDC, right? I think that all 3 of these packs are like, they're doing it far as clamshell packs. They're top of the game far as clamshell packs right now. But even though this pack has been out for, I don't know, was it close to 10 years now? Something like that. This pack is just still amazing, right? Great for office, great for just everyday carry. Just do whatever you want with it. My major thing with this pack that I wish that they would fix is the grab handles. And I've asked about that a couple of videos. Is like, take a look at the grab handles, because I really think that's like one of the #1 things holding this pack back from just being straight iconic, just beating out everybody. Even if you want to switch up the materials, if you have like every piece of this bag is solid, it's in the top 5. Gotta be. But Evergoods did send this bag out for me to check out, so I want to thank them and supporting the channel, allowing me to like come share my thoughts. Even though I'm super late to the game on this pack, I still wanted to kind of like go over it with you guys and tell you my thoughts on it. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it, subscribe. Come on back, we got more gear, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.